Central Missouri Humane Society held its biggest fundraising event of the year, Tuesday, November 10th. The idea? To try and make back some of the $17,000 per week it takes to keep the shelter up and running. Assistant Director Michelle Casey says this fundraising is mainly how the organization gets its funding. She says never knowing what is going to come through the door motivates her to work.
Earlier in the year, a woman pulled up to our building in a station wagon and had 33 chihuahuas in the car, and there had been a fire at her home, and so she needed to evacuate all of the dogs. So the team just bonded together and we started unloading them and got them all cages, got them all vaccinated.
Stories like these are not at all uncommon at the Central Missouri Humane Society. This year alone, the shelter has cared for more than 2,000 animals.
Always loved animals ever since I was a little girl. Everyone who's ever met me and everyone who knows me just knows that deep down to my core, part of who I am is just an animal lover through and through. My favorite part of working at the shelter is watching animals transform from scared, homeless pets into loving families, basically.
Turk is a full-time employee, but volunteers like MU grad student Sarah Lyerly McCune also make the process possible.
For instance, when you see a person come in who's reunited with a lost dog and you see that dog just run up and jump to them and that person is so happy, seeing that, it has an immediate effect. It's like, I might not have done much but fill out paperwork, but I helped reunite them.
Sandra Holt-Crowder works in the Human-Animal Interaction Research Center at the MU College of Veterinary Medicine. She says an animal shelter is important for public safety.
They also help with their spay and neuter projects where they reduce our pet population, so we're not having to put down animals because they're overpopulated. When you get animals overpopulated in areas, you have a lot of chances for diseases and birth defects and all sorts of problems that come from keeping too many animals.
Despite the efforts of the staff, in 2014, the CMHS euthanized 1 out of every 5 animals it admitted that year due to poor health, behavior, or overpopulation. No matter where it happens or the cause of death, the loss of a pet can be traumatic. Karin Franzine knows this loss all too well.
My cat finally died of cancer, but he, after he passed, you don't notice until they're gone, what a hole it leaves, because all of your daily habits are intertwined with theirs. This little cat, if I take it home and it's habitually walking around on my shoulders, then that becomes its routine, my routine.
These connections between pets and their owners makes a difference for both the big and the small.
Seeing them, I realize that I'm giving a good life to another creature, right, who needs a good life, and they're also enhancing my own life by bringing me so much joy and happiness. I can see that it makes a real difference in these animals' lives and these people's lives.
The staff and volunteers at CMHS help make a difference in thousands of animals' lives every year. With producers Yinzi Zeng and Chen, John Doty, KOMU 8 News, Columbia.